Ahem. Hello, my name is Dr. Levi F. McKean. This is entry number one in the Levi files, name pending, and we have here with us Mr. Golden Cocaine, if I am
Yes,
correct.
that is my full name.
Yes, and I would just like to start off by asking you, just for the record, what's your name, where you're from,
Well,
if
you
you were
just
to
said my
be
name.
in. Yes, we got that. Where are you from? If you were in some sort of a role playing game, what your class and levels would be. Um,
Oh yes,
yes.
I've played MMORPGs in the void.
Oh, you have. Oh, that's
But,
wonderful. I haven't partake myself, but
but yes, I am Gold Cocaine. I am from Pluto. I am a Goliath paladin. I am a champion of Typhon, and I like to break shit.
okay. Um, Now I'd just like to start with some preliminary questions, and
Mm.
the reason that I am here, I am a family therapist. Again for the file. But you and your crew, you're not strictly a family as much as you are criminals. So it's a
Oh
little
yes.
different. Um, so how do you feel towards the fellow members of your crew?
Oh, they are people. Yes.
Uh, anything more than that? On anyone in particular?
I am going to be honest. I do not really know half of the crew.
Okay, well I've got you know Crepe. That's your
Oh yes, yes.
yeah.
I was about to say Crepe and Zavi are my two favorite people. They
Okay,
are
Crepe and
very
Zabi though. Those are your two besties. All right.
yes, yes.
What can you
Zavi
say
is
about both of them? Yeah.
yes, Zavi is my apprentice. Is learning very fast. Is growing incredibly strong, and I look forward to seeing the kind of evil that they bring about in the universe. And Crepe has been my friend for many years. Is my comfort friend. If I lose him, I get very upset.
Okay. All right. So you have a
That is the
strong bond with these two.
yes. But
All right.
no one really else talked to Gold Cocaine except for Horny Man.
Ah, yes, that's the one I haven't met. What about him?
Oh, he's very horny.
Okay. Okay.
I've not seen what he can do in combat, but Fool seems to keep him around. He's very funny. He steals
Yes.
cars.
What are your feelings about the matriarch of the family, Fu?
Yeah, we are 1-for-1. We will settle Discord at some point.
Excuse me. Uh, um. Yeah, I meant more like you're kind of working under her in a strict sense, like she is your captain. How do you feel about that kind of dynamic?
Is his work? Is my boss?
That, that's all.
Yeah,
See, now
I
you
would.
strike me as a type of person. You're not strictly in it for the money.
Oh no,
You have a cause.
money does not make sense to Gold Cocaine.
Okay, not
Why
exactly
would
what
I
I
have
meant,
to
but
pay for something? Why do I have to go to a man behind a counter and say, I wish to purchase this shirt that is XXXL? Why do I have to say, why do I have to give gold if I can just take?
yeah, when you could just okay. So, and you have no feelings. I feel like this wasn't in my notes, but like, how do you feel about the law? Not a fan. Just kind of
If
run
there was
around
no
that.
law, there would be no laws to break.
Ah, so you feel like it's necessary.
No?
Okay, so you feel like you are necessary.
Yes. The
Gotcha.
world
All
cannot
right.
exist without gold cocaine. If gold cocaine were to disappear, the entire world would collapse.
Heaven forbid. Okay. Um, Moving on. Well, I guess you've already answered this, but is there a special someone in your life? Be a
Oh,
girl, a
oh,
dog,
let me tell
a
you,
parent.
the most amazing person I've ever met I met them on Pluto. It
Ah,
was a rainy evening. I was starving to death on the street. See, when you have big muscles, you have to eat more, or else you will die faster. Uh, Small people do not understand this, but I was starving to death, and then from the corner of my eye, I see somebody very big. I go up to them and I try to beat the shit out of them, trying to get food, but then he beat the shit out of me and dragged me underground. That's where I met the most amazing person, Typhon.
you met Typhon. I was going to ask you, I was jumping ahead a bit, but the specific phrase was why specifically Typhon though? Um, so I understand that you are not a holy man, but you worship Typhon.
Oh yes.
So could you, yeah, tell me a little bit about that and more what happened when you were dragged underground.
Oh, I was dragged underground, yes, by this large man, and I wake up in this dark room lit only by blood red lighting from candles, and I see this door, massive door, probably bigger than most starships. And when I open my eyes, it speak to me. It said, "Gold cocaine. You are destined to be." And I don't remember what it said, but whatever it was, it made me feel good.
And so it asked you to go out and gather more.
Oh no, I just decided to do that, and turns out that's what the followers of Typhon do. So I think it's just in me. I
So
think it
you
was
were
just meant to
kind of
be.
blessed with the knowledge, and you said that was the only thing it said to you. It said you were destined for.
Yes,
Meh.
see, Typhon is not able to speak through the door very often. It's a very thick door, very thick door that nothing else can really get through. I think they said it's inter something, but it's so thick that not even gods could get through. So when he speak, it is very short.
Wait, so how did he? If he's behind a door, maybe I'm not understanding. How did he beat you up and
Oh no
drag
no
you
no
in?
no 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 no! No. Typhon's behind the door. Big man was the cackling hand of Typhon. He's like me.
Ah,
He's like me, man, but with many arms. And when I went to beat the shit out of him, he had like six of them at the time. So
and
there was
that's
no
your
winning that.
special someone is the cackling hand.
No, my special someone is Typhon.
Oh, okay. So you
The cackling hand was just the one to beat the shit out of me and take me to Typhon, and then train me a little bit. And then I got bored and took what I knew and just went out into the universe. I am still a follower of Typhon, just kind of beginning, yes.
okay? All right. So that also answers who introduced you. Yes. Um. So after you became infatuated with Typhon, um, and you left Pluto, where did you go next?
Uh, I left Pluto many times because I was. See, I'm a big man. When you have big muscles, you have to eat a lot, yes? And in order to eat a lot, apparently, you have to give gold. And in order to get gold, I have to beat the shit out of people. So I would hang out in bar, I would beat the shit out of people. Someone would come up to me and say, "Hey, Gold Cocaine, you are so big and so strong. Come work for me and beat the shit out of someone, and I give you gold so you can eat." And I say, "Okay." I go beat someone up, and then I eat 500 pounds of bread.
500 pounds. Okay. Uh, so you did sort of classic mercenary work for a while. Speaking of bars, I have in my notes. Uh, you didn't have your parents in your life for most, and you were
Oh no.
abandoned at a bar.
Oh yes. My
So
my mother named me after her two favorite things, gold and cocaine. As you can tell, I was not on the list.
well, you didn't have a name though. So if she named you after her two favorite things, that must mean
Either
that you
way,
are
she
her
forgot
favorite
about
thing.
me and left me in a bar where I grew up beating the shit out of people
Okay.
for food.
And did you not have any sort of figure in your life you could look up to
Oh,
until Typhon?
No, the closest thing was the bartender, bearded man, and he would just kick me out all the time.
Ah, so did you look up to him in any way, or
No, he was just big beard. Maybe one day I want a beard.
I think a beard would be great.
That would be cool.
Moving dark zone. Yes, that is actually an important thing. Um,
The
I've seen a
beard?
couple of pictures on you, of you throughout, just researching my clients and on the news for crime
Mm-hmm.
reasons. I've
Yes,
noticed
I
you made a
do a
few
lot of that.
changes to your appearance. Is that a point of? Do you feel comfortable in your body?
Oh
Like
yes. Oh,
when you look
very
in your
comfortable.
mirror, does it feel like you?
Oh yes. Every time I see the mirror, I say that is gold cocaine, and then the mirror breaks.
I meant more like a wave. Well,
Uh huh.
you've changed so much so fast. I was wondering if like was any of that on purpose? You
Oh
were-
oh, puberty.
oh, I. How old are you?
I am 20 years old.
And this has happened in the past month.
Oh yes, yes. Goliaths go through three, I think.
Okay. Yeah. About that, I don't think Goliaths mature in that way. They have one puberty, like most of the other
Wait,
races. So,
then how did I grow 2 feet in the past 2 weeks?
well, that's what I'm asking you. Were you insecure about your height before? You needed to be taller?
Well, it's
Did
always
other
better to be
Goliaths ever
taller.
bully you?
Well, it's always better to be taller. And I don't know if I've probably beaten up other Goliaths. I don't know if I've had conversations with them though.
Just punching, no words.
Oh yes, that is half of my existence.
And what's the other half then?
Talking.
But that never happened with the Goliaths. So is talking like a new thing? Is you trying to branch
Oh
out?
no, it's either I talk or I punch. Or I talk after I punch. But that is if they are alive. Yes?
Okay. Now I'm starting to get it. Okay. This is all good. I just for the record.
Would you like to be punched?
No, not right now. Maybe we could, if we get into more of like a physical demonstration of something later down the line.
You
Maybe
have
I can
very
be punched.
punchable ears.
There. Thank you. You know, not no one's ever said that to me before.
You're welcome.
Only a few more of these preliminary questions. This whole thing with I've heard in buzz just around the ship and on the news because you guys are the most wanted criminals.
Yes, you have mentioned that about 6 times already.
There's only four. I was writing them down. Um,
I cannot
uh,
count.
right, but my mistake. Do you care about this whole treasure hunt thing that they're doing? The big
Oh,
plots, I guess.
Fu, you were there. Fu promised me to get me a weapon that can level a planet.
Ah, so that's what you're in for.
I would like a
And then
weapon that I can just hit the ground and then the ground not exist anymore.
okay,
Just that easy.
so just so you're only in it for that. That kind of leads into my next question. How do you feel about your future aboard the ship?
Oh.
How do you feel about like potentially going forward? Because I'm trying to increase group cohesion. How do you feel about working with these people uh, going forward?
Oh, if they keep working with me, I keep working with them. That is how it works.
And so, what is your sort of end goal? Because you mentioned you work for your boss, but what are your future like plans?
Oh, I want to get a weapon that I can hit the ground and then the ground not exist anymore.
Ah, okay.
Pretend
I
I
think
didn't burst out laughing.
I'm sorry for breaking. Uh, okay. Yeah, as a lot of things are becoming very clear very quickly with you. Um,
Was it
just
cloudy before?
no. I mean, I could make some guesses, but I just wanted to double check. And just the last question: is there anything else that you want me to know about? As I'm gonna be here for a little bit, helping you guys do whatever.
Goku thinks for a bit. Oh, oh, oh! Here is the thing. I've heard rabbit's feet are lucky.
I will not be giving up my feet if that is the question.
I was not asking.
And that brings us to the end of the file one of the Levi files. Thank you, Gold Cocaine, for being here. You can
Of
leave
course.
at the door. Yes.
Oh, oh,
I will
okay.
have a follow-up session with you, and
This is
I
very
got, I
abrupt.
got. Hmm.
This is very abrupt.
No, I was out of questions, so I mean, thank you, for listening. I don't know who I'm thanking. I gotta go.
Who are you
I
talking
feel like
to?
I must. I have a to the file, the recording.
Oh.
I got
Hello.
a session with someone else probably. Good day.
Bye bye.